Hola guys, and welcome to the Sea Turtle Conservancy in Tortuguero, Costa Rica. Now Ben, a few weeks ago you asked if anyone knew anything about turtles. Well, I thought, perfect, I'm coming to Costa Rica to work at the Conservancy. I can have a bit of my own footage and tell you what I know about sea turtles. Well, not exactly. We're not allowed to take cameras out on the beach, and all the research is done under red light, so you wouldn't be able to see anything anyway. But that doesn't stop me from telling you what I know. Our group is here during the leatherback sea turtle nesting season. That is, this is the peak season for nesting of the largest species of sea turtle. Worldwide, there are 7 sea turtle species in all, and this research station in Costa Rica keeps tabs on 4 of these species: loggerhead, green, hawksbill, and leatherback. And I know you were wondering, so before you ask, Crush is a green turtle. The researchers patrol the beach between 7:30 p.m. and 4 a.m. to catch glimpses of turtles. So you can imagine how great my sleep's been. But seeing as the sun sets at 5:30 p.m. here, I'm not sure how accurate this painting is. During the night, a female turtle who wants to nest emerges from the water and searches around the beach for a spot she likes. There's an easy way to distinguish between the 3 principal turtles that come to these Costa Rican beaches: the hawksbill, the green, and the leatherback. The hawksbill is the smallest of these 3, and the movement of one flipper can move the entire body. Therefore, it alternates in its trail between its right and left flipper. Greens and leatherbacks are much larger and so need both flippers to move their body. This means that their tracks left are parallel. For leatherbacks, the span of the front flippers is wider than human arm span. If the female turtle likes the spot she finds, she digs a body pit with her front and back flippers. Next, using only her back flippers, she digs an egg pit that's quite deep, usually 2 or 3 feet. Though when I said feet, this Australian researcher here looked at me funny. Apparently our measurements are weird or something? I've never heard that before. Oh, YouTube comments jokes. So anyway, Ben, hormones are kind of raging in this turtle right now, and she goes into a trance before she lays her eggs. Clutch size is pretty variable. Here I've seen anywhere from about 80 to about 140 eggs, but it averages around 100. Mama turtle also lays yolkless eggs, which are smaller and, well, yolkless. After she's done laying the eggs, she flings sand around for a while to camouflage the nest and then skedaddles back into the ocean. This process is not without danger for the turtle. Here in just the past few days, 3 green turtles have been killed and eaten by jaguars. Yeah, there are jaguars here. I stepped in their fresh tracks. The eggs have their own set of dangers as well. Raccoons, crabs, birds, and people like to munch on them, and if they're covered by the tide too much, they'll die. Sea turtle gender is not determined by chromosomes, but instead by the heat of the nest. The hotter the nest, the more females it will produce. 50 to 60 days later, one egg hatches, setting a chain reaction off to the others. And aren't these adorable? It can take 2 to 3 days for the hatchlings to fully emerge, which they do in the nighttime. Ocean, why are you so loud? That's better, although we might get boat motors, but what can you do? By assuming that the night sky over the ocean is the brightest spot in the sky, the baby turtles orient and enter the sea. Or at least that's the idea. As you can tell, it's not much of a problem here. But in heavily populated areas, bright lights can confuse baby turtles, and they can start heading for highways or garages or, I don't know, strip clubs. Anyway, for the baby turtles that make it into the sea, the males won't ever come back to shore again. Females hit reproductive age at around age 30, and they start laying nests every 2 years on or near the beach they were born. Typically they nest 8 to 11 times per year. Now just a few facts about leatherbacks, since I think that they're the most interesting and they're the only live turtle that I've actually seen. Their favorite food is jellyfish. Did you think anything's favorite food was jellyfish? I didn't. Imagine if Crush had been a leatherback turtle. After Marlin saved Dory, it would have just been jellyfish genocide. Leatherbacks can dive to depths of over 3,900 feet. That's deeper than sperm whales can go. You know how a lot of the time your muscles need to work without oxygen? Yeah, leatherbacks can do that with their brains. To feed and to breed, leatherbacks range thousands of miles, from the Caribbean to Canada to Spain to West Africa to others and back. As their name implies, leatherbacks are alone in sea turtle species in having a soft shell. You can actually scratch it with your fingernail. It's theorized that these turtles use Earth's magnetic field to navigate because they have magnetite in their brains just like homing pigeons do. Leatherbacks are endangered, sadly. Well, maybe not sadly if you're a jellyfish, but you know. However, their prospects are better than in recent years. If you're interested in finding out more, I'd recommend Carl Safina's Voyage of the Turtle in Pursuit of Earth's Last Dinosaur. It's a great resource and a fun read. Raining again. I'm gonna put links to the Conservancy's website in the description down below. And if you know anything I've missed, put it in the comments section. And as they say in Costa Rica, pura vida.